Hello, Libra. This is going to be your May Libra, sorry. Brain farted for a second there. This is going to be your May 2021 General Tarot reading. You guys came in third as the most views last month, so here we are. This reading is for you if you are a Libra rising, Libra sun, Libra moon, or a Libra Venus. If you end up hearing thumps and people talking, it's the people upstairs, just so you know. One good thing about having an isolated microphone is it doesn't really pick up too much on the outside noises. Sometimes it does, though, so if it sounds like a herd of elephants is stomping around, it's people walking around upstairs. And of course, as always, this reading may or may not resonate for you. It very well could. It might be one of those things where some parts of it do resonate strongly, other parts of the reading do not. If for some reason it does not resonate, you may want to check out one of your other placements or your other placements readings, whether it's your moon or your rising or whatnot. See if any of those resonate more. Poor Pisces had to deal with me snuffling and blowing my nose in the middle of their reading. I think I woke up with allergies. My cat sleeps right next to my face, and sometimes I think that I might be slightly allergic to his dander or his fur or something, because it mostly went away a few hours ago. So I don't feel sick. I just feel like been breathing in too much dust or something. The reason why these readings are late this month, this time around, is because I've been working on a major hardcore physical labor project in the backyard that's been taking weeks for me to do. Digging giant holes and building a rock wall and lifting heavy rocks, and my body just got completely shot. So it slowed me down with my deadlines, with other things as well. But I'm done with the hard part now. Now it's just going to be planting. So anyway, here we go. Let's do 11 cards. I'm going to use the Spiral Tarot this month for your basic layout, and then I'll use the Edmund Duloc Tarot. I really hope that that's how you pronounce it. I might even Google how you pronounce it after this and make sure I'm doing it correctly for your clarifiers. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7, right? Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoa. Oh, that's better. Much better. Okay. Oh. Oh, what a strange assortment of cards in your reading. Okay. All right, here we go. Don't become discouraged, you guys. The reading gets better. There's some really difficult cards in here, and then there's some really, really nice cards in here. So it looks like a total mixed bag. Your central experience for May 2021 is the Five of Wands. Oh my goodness, what is this? This could be arguments, fighting, differences of opinion, ego battles among people. People definitely not working together or not cooperating with each other. Sometimes this can be training, like this could be martial arts training, or it could be some kind of athleticism or some kind of competition that you enter into to see if you can win. So that's also an aspect of this card, is this could be some kind of competition or contest that you are entering yourself into, or it could just be simply saying that there's some conflict going on in May for you, possibly involving other people who have totally different ideas of how things should be run, done, or even people fighting over whose opinion is right. This could be family arguments in relationships. I mean, this isn't the devil. It's not, well, you do have the Tower in here, but this isn't hardcore, dangerous, really bad conflict. This is more petty ego battles, people's nerves being shot, people snapping at each other, things like that. People wanting to be the boss, everyone fighting over who should be the boss or who should be the leader or how things should be done. So it's petty, it's not dangerous. This can also be internal conflict, you guys. So this might not even be an external thing. It might be that certain parts of your own self are arguing with one another, or you have some internal conflict over something. So let's find out more about it. Tell me more about the Five of Wands as their central experience for May. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, let me pick one more. Tell me a little bit more about this. Here we go. Okay. All right. I'll try to explain this in several different ways. I know you Librans like to look at things from multiple angles, along with Gemini, or to see both sides of a situation, or multitudes of ways of seeing things. So I'm going to do my best to do that for you. All right, so with the Five of Wands, you have the Two of Pentacles. Edmund Dulac, who is the illustrator of the paintings and drawings in here, was a famous illustrator, and I believe in the early 1900s. I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around the early 1900s. And he was an illustrator for legends, fairy tales, stories. The Two of Pentacles, if you look, she is by a body of water. There is, I don't know if you can see it, but next to her is a little pile of seashells. She looks like she's near the ocean. There's a pile of seashells, and it looks like she's holding a seashell up to her ear, and she's reaching out for something. It's like something in the seashell is telling her something. It could be a water sprite, or a mermaid voice, or a magical sea voice that is telling her a solution to an issue where she will be able to make the best choice. Twos always have to do with choices. Do you continue to juggle? This could be two jobs, two family situations, two living situations, or wanting to simplify and just pick one and go with that instead of putting too much of your energy and time into multiple spheres. That could spread your energy a little bit too thin, where none of it really seems to grow that quickly because you're putting your energy into several different things instead of just one, where you can really, really cultivate it. But it looks like this woman is listening to a message, and she's also reaching out. You may be reaching out for help or for advice or for a sign. You might be asking spirit for a sign or some kind of message, because obviously it looks like these people are arguing with each other too much to listen. This woman is listening. These people are not listening. So if you can't get people to listen, you may just need to ask spirit or your guides or your luck for some kind of sign, advice, or words that could help you to know what is the right choice for you on what to go with. Or you're trying to come up with some kind of a solution where others can start to listen to each other more, but I'm getting more of the former. So with the Two of Pentacles is the Queen of Cups, which is a Cancer court card. I don't know if some of you are dealing with a water sign or a Cancer specifically. Both of these are very watery, even though this is Pentacles, which is technically Earth. She is surrounded by water and she's holding a seashell up to her ear. Maybe you need a break. Maybe you need a vacation. Maybe you should go to the ocean or to a pond or a lake or a stream, or just out in nature into a nice quiet place where you can listen to your own internal voice instead of all this hustle and bustle and noise and arguments and differences of opinion and dynamics and drama and just it looks like potentially your nerves have become shot a little bit and you've recognized this and you are ready for some kind of solitude here. Or this could be a prominent water sign in your life that needs a break right now and needs to listen to themselves before they can really know what they're doing right now, because there's too much external stuff going on. Or this could be for your own emotional health. You need to get away for a little bit for some silence and to tune into your own intuition on how to. Maybe you're listening to too many people's opinions on how something should be done or how things should move forward in the future, and instead of listening to other people, you just need to listen to your own intuition. This could be a relationship with a water sign in which there has been a lot of fighting or a lot of differences of opinion or a lot of squabbling, or maybe the two of you, if you're in a partnership with children or other people in the family that the two of you live with or deal with, that maybe the two of you need to take a small vacation away from the children or away from the other family members so that you can cultivate peace and peaceful emotions and renew yourselves together. Okay, I'm going to have to pause this. I need to do something with my cat. He's being too demanding. I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. My cat is awesome. He's actually a Taurus, so he is very usually good-tempered. Like he's not very mischievous, or he's pretty chill, honestly, and he loves to cuddle, but boy, is he stubborn. It doesn't matter how many times you push him down or, try to deter him. He's just determined no matter what. He's so stubborn. So, all right, we were up here. Let's see. I'm Getting something about someone feeling left out too in here. Someone feeling left out, or someone processing some pretty deep emotions or some emotional waters. I'm seeing something in here about a matriarch or a mother figure, or someone who's very sensitive, feminine in nature, whether they're a woman or a man, doesn't matter. But someone is being greatly affected by this fighting or this conflict. It seems like they just want peace, or they just want people to resolve whatever this is so that she can have emotional peace, because she cares very much about these people. I don't know if this is a family situation, if people in a family are fighting amongst themselves, or I'm also getting something in here about investments in some kind of a family matter or a business matter. Different people in the situation have different ideas of how money could be invested in something. They have completely different ideas. So if this is a partnership, one of you may want to invest money or invest into a way of life of making money with something that is completely different from yours. And you're trying to come up with some kind of a solution to this, or where everyone can kind of be happy with something. But it looks like you need a break, or you need to step away temporarily just to kind of have downtime and be in a peaceful environment that is the opposite of noisy, where either you can listen to ocean waves or the creek running, or watch ripples in the water, be somewhere where it's fairly isolated if you can, just to regain your sense of equilibrium. This could also be... Okay, let me move on and see what else kind of comes out on its own. So, your challenge. Your challenge is the Knight of Pentacles. Is patience a challenge right now? Or receiving help a challenge right now? Maybe you just have too many things on your plate that you're trying to do. And you need to pace yourself, but it's hard for you to do that. Maybe there's too many things that you have to do. Maybe you're working with deadlines, or you have several projects going on at once, and it's important for you to pace yourself and to come up with some kind of a plan of what steps you're going to take to get to your goal instead of becoming overwhelmed. You may also be in a situation where people are not helping each other and you need help, you need assistance, or you need an assistant or someone to kind of help you. I'm getting something about you're doing so much, or somebody here is doing so much physically, or doing like the legwork part of it, and they need more help, or you or someone else needs more help with like the paperwork, like the secretarial type stuff, like coming up with a plan, coming up with a proposal, coming up with rules, coming up with a system, coming up with getting paperwork done, passing it in on time, looking more into like the strategy of it. And it may be that you are so busy that you can't do it all and you need some assistance, or you need someone. If you are not a secretary type, you may want to look for a secretary or figure something out where someone else can do that part of it, or vice versa. But maybe you're struggling with patience this month. Maybe your patience is shot. Maybe you've been as patient as you possibly can with something, but it doesn't really seem like anything is really resolving, and so you need to take care of your nervous system. Your nervous system might be shot where you're snapping, where normally you stay calm, normally you try to be rational. All of a sudden you're snapping at people, or you're losing your patience, or Um, or you simply just need help and it's hard to find the help somehow, or wondering how you can pay for help. There's something about, what's the word, financial planning in all of this between the Two of Pentacles and this one. Something about coming up with how to financially plan long term on some kind of project or something that you want to do or something that you're already doing. Let me see if I get any more on it. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles, please. Tell me more on why this is a challenge. The Knight of Cups. Two knights. Work and play, or work and pleasure. You have to somehow find a balance between those two things. Working on maintaining romance in a relationship, possibly. Here, let me show you what I'm looking at. Excuse me. Let's see. Two knights. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is alone. The Knight of Cups has a woman with him. Looks like they are lovers or partners or married or business partners even, or companionship. Let's put it that way. And the Knight of Cups is about following your heart. To me right now, this totally looks like romance, or taking these two people are taking a vacation together and they're chilling out. Looks like drinking wine out of a cup or drinking water. Honoring the feminine, or honoring your own feminine side, or your need for relaxation, or your need for a rest or a vacation or some time out to kind of nurture the love or the emotion in a situation, mixed in with you needing help. Maybe you need assistance so that you can go on vacation. If things have been crazy, whether it's in a family situation or a job situation or a work situation or just life in general, it looks like there's been so much going on. A part of you may be, even though you know you need a break and you need to step away, possibly get away, go someplace peaceful, forget about everything, just focus on yourself, listen to your own intuition, and then you'll be able to go back and know what you're doing. But it may be that you need someone to take care of things while you're gone, or to take care of the work while you're gone, or the children while you're gone, or the animals while you're gone, or your normal responsibilities that you do. You need somebody else to be able to do them for you while you're away so that you can take this break. And it may be hard to find someone, but let me see if I can pull a remedy and see how this could be adjusted or solved or helped along. Let's see. Give me some kind of a remedy for this challenge. Ooh, I'm getting something about either somebody who works with someone who works with plants or crops, and you need to make sure that whoever you have take care of these things while you're gone knows what they're doing, because if they do things wrong, you could lose your crops, and you definitely don't want that. Or use that as a metaphor or a analogy for what I'm trying to say here. It's like You definitely want to make sure you find the right person to help. If you pick the wrong person, long-term plans could be ruined in a moment. So, let's see. Give me some kind of a remedy. The Nine of Cups. Your wishes will be granted. You will be able to have the assistance. You will be able to attract what you need. Just ask Spirit for help. Put the word out there. Look around. Don't give up. It looks like things will work out. Maybe if you're in a partnership, maybe you're in business together, or maybe you work together, or something like that. And you have been so involved in how you make money together, or it may not be even like a business partnership with your partner. It may just be that you're very involved with the mutual finances in a situation. It may be that has been taking up so much of your energy together that you have forgotten the romance part of it, or the rest or vacation part of it. And it seems like you know this, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that you have some space and time together that has nothing to do with goals, money, plans for the future, or any of that, just to relax together. But you have the Nine of Cups. So this is a very, very nice remedy, you guys. This says this will be resolved, or you will be able to find the right person, or you will be able to have things work out where you can take a break and rest, possibly with a partner or even a friend if you're single. Getting away with a girlfriend, or getting away with a good friend that is fun to spend time with, so you can have some kind of an adventure together, or get to know each other better if this is someone new. Maybe you just work a lot and you're trying to maintain space for a budding relationship, or to cultivate a bond with someone that you have recently met that you would like to get to know better. So you temporarily have to step away from your obligations in order to do that. Otherwise, you could miss this opportunity. But looks like things work out. What is helping you is the Knight of Wands. I see travel in here. I see seeking the truth, finding spiritual truth for yourself. You may have lost track of what your purpose is, or what you're doing here, and you want to go find it or get it back, or receive some clarity or truth in a matter where you can continue to move forward. But I see possibly long distance travel here, whether it's going to a different country or just going, like if you live in the US, for instance, going states away, or definitely not short-term weekend type of stuff here, or even a town that's nearby or something like that. You might want, someone here might want to go to the West Coast if you live in the US, to go to the ocean or the beach, or I'm getting the words Portland, Oregon. I see a lot of water and a lot of moss, water and moss, and kind of deep greens, kind of dim, not dim lighting, but just not like super, super sunny all the time. Come on, Raven, really? Give me a break, please. No. Leave me alone, Mr. Taurus. No means no. Give me a break. You need water. It looks like you're in a dry, waterless place. Very fiery, very hot, very sunny, very harsh in a weird way. Or maybe you've been at battle, or you've been doing things and you have all this armor on. It looks to me like you want to take your clothes off and go swimming in a nice pond or ocean, or just to surround yourself with water. You might even be dehydrated, you guys. You might be dehydrated. You might need to make sure that you're drinking enough water. Or okay, let me pick a little bit more to go with it. Oh, the cat, man. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Also, what is helping you is to be truthful and to be direct. It's the Knight of Wands is a Sagittarius court card. And a Sagittarian energy is extremely truthful, almost to the point of bluntness at times, or oftentimes. Very adventurous, very humorous, loves joking around, loves humor, loves smiling, loves making other people smile, and loves to travel, loves to go experience new things. You may need, what is helping you is to cultivate more of this in your life. Adventurousness, travel, humor, getting honest with yourself and being honest with others. Not that you're not, but there's an emphasis on it. Maybe there's something you've been holding to yourself out of not wanting to stir the pot any more than has already occurred. But what is helping you is to just come clean about your personal truth, or being truthful about how you feel or what you want. Or let's see, tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Raven, really? Come on, man. The Knight of Wands. Oh, look, it's the same card twice. Okay. I might have to pause this again and just throw him outside and lock the door so he can't come back in, because he's not going to leave me alone. One thing about being in a tiny apartment is that I can't lock him into a different room, because if I do that, he's going to start yowling and scratching at the door incessantly. Wrong card. Where is it? 2 Knight of Wands. So I think that message does not need to be elaborated on further at all. I think whatever is meant to be said has already been said. Adventure, travel, truthfulness, a sense of humor. Maybe you've forgotten how to laugh temporarily because things have gotten so stressful, or just too busy to be able to joke around or laugh as much as you would like. But what is helping you is to seek your own truth, and possibly to go away for a little bit, or to cultivate more relationships with people in your life where there is this. It's like mutual freedom. Sagittarius is very all about freedom. To cultivate freedom, humor, philosophical way of seeing things, to feel like life is an adventure, to think about places you want to go, things you want to do. It's very optimistic energy. So what is helping you is optimism and truth, and possibly a trip of some kind. Now this is weird. At your root is Major Arcana, the Tower. Oh gosh. Well, it looks like if things continue to be like this, something is going to crash. If the fighting has been going on in a family, it could end up in some kind of family disaster. Or if this is going on in a relationship, it looks like it could possibly cause the relationship to fall apart. If this is going on in a job, if it continues to continue, it looks like the job is just simply going to fall apart and you just can't do it anymore. So is this worth it? Is this able to be adjusted? Is this able to be solved. If it's not, it may very well be unsustainable. Or it may come to a crash, or you may realize that it's beyond repair and there is no way to fix this situation. Hopefully not, but keep in mind your advice here is to get away for a little bit to find some mental and emotional peace so that you can receive answers to things or messages about things, possibly from spirit or from yourself, on whether or not this is salvageable. Maybe you just need to get some peace of mind someplace else temporarily so you can come back to yourself and think and ponder and meditate on whether or not something is salvageable. Or if it is salvageable, what method are you going to go with? Or is this something that you have to keep? If it isn't, you may want to go with something else. But don't forget, you had the Nine of Cups as your solution up here. So it looks like things will be able to be worked out in one way or another, but it may be you're fearing a crash, or it may be something else where something needs to crash. Maybe what's crashing is this. And this will be able to come in instead. So whatever is crashing, it is meant to crash. Whatever is crumbling, it is meant to crumble. It was no longer sustainable anyway. And this could even be a way of seeing things, a way of understanding things, a philosophy. This could be a way of thinking, a way of being, or even beliefs that are crumbling that you thought were true before, but it turns out there are other ways of seeing things or understanding things. It seems like things are opening up, and it may shatter some of your old patterns or ways of understanding things. But let me find out more. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go deal with the cat. Okay, he's outside. He actually hates going outside during the day, so I have to quickly shut the door before he darts back inside again. He obviously does not want to be out there, but... Okay, tell me more about the tower. Why is this going on at their roots or in their inner life? The Ace of Wands. I'm seeing potential in here for a long-term situation that is no longer working anymore, period. It just seems like it just can't be solved or can't be kept the way that it has been. But there is a chance for a new way here. There's the Ace of Wands, which looks like the fairy godmother in Cinderella. Yep, they're in the pumpkin patch, and she's picking out a pumpkin to turn into a carriage. Something can be solved in this matter. If you want to salvage this, a certain aspect of it needs to crumble, but that doesn't mean that the entire thing needs to crumble. A new way needs to be brought in. Maybe actually you're realizing that it's up to you on how you project how things are going to unfold from here. Are you going to focus on doom and destruction, or are you going to focus on solutions or a new way or miracles even? I mean, fairy godmothers don't show up on your doorstep every day. So it may be you're afraid of disaster, but a disaster can be avoided. And if anything, you may end up having your wishes be granted. Nine of Cups. Things may not be as bad as they seem, so realize that the Tower doesn't have to be the total destruction of something. It just means that the old way is no longer working. So if you are going to keep it, it needs to be revamped or remodeled or recreated in a different way. Or this could very well be the destruction of something in your life or in yourself that was no longer sustainable. And instead, after it crumbles, that will make space for something completely new to come in. That is miraculous and almost like a dream come true. Or you see a way out, or you see a way that things can be solved. Even though you saw a disaster, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen. Something may show up at the last minute to help you. You may receive the assistance that you needed after all. So, this could be for someone who is single. This could be finding a way to find your soulmate or find your person. Or a way becomes maybe you didn't see a way with a person, but a way becomes apparent. Something. So you are coming away from a period of feeling laden down by responsibilities and possibly stretched a little thin, where you just don't have enough freedom. You don't have enough humor. You don't have enough adventure. You don't have enough room to even be able to move that much. I don't know if you've been working in dim lighting, or if you've been inside too long, or you feel trapped by some kind of obligation or obligations that keep you bound when really you just want to go explore. You may have felt limited because you have a limited amount of resources or money to work with, and so you kind of wanted to conserve what you had instead of kind of hanging on to things instead of using them. But this is very different. This is very different from the rest of the elements in here. So it looks like you had some kind of a breakthrough. Or you have felt trapped slightly by something. This might be why what's helping you is freedom, is you just need to walk away from this. It looks like you are laden down with too much. So, your best possible outcome is the Three of Wands. Wonderful. New things are about to arrive that are amazing and fun. There's fun, adventure, travel, possibilities, growth, new opportunities showing up. You see progress happening, and you are very aware of what's available to you or what is possible here. You're thinking of possibilities, endless possibilities, or just an optimistic outlook that good things are to come, or you're on your way, or you are able to finally be free to do what you want to do. You see growth here with a 3. You see things growing. You see progress. Down at your core with the Tower, you had the Ace of Wands. So in your instincts, you have the Ace of Wands to begin something, to walk away from the destruction, to create. And then as your best possible outcome, you see it growing. You see it progressing. You see it becoming something even more than what it started off as. So looks amazing to me. And here it is again in your future. You have the Knight of Cups. You had the Knight of Cups up here. You are able to go on that vacation, or you're able to go find that peaceful place, or you're able to cultivate romance. The King or the Knight of Cups lives romance like it's oxygen, or needs romance like it's water or oxygen or food. The Knight of Cups is very unhappy indeed without vision, without imagination, without journeys or adventure, without love, without sensitivity. So it looks like you're on your way, or you're following your heart, or you finally look happy here, or you look excited, you look happy, you look pleased, you look like you have newfound inspiration or hope or imagination about things to come and where you see yourself headed to, possibly even the cultivation of an actual romance with someone, or wanting to go on a trip with someone to get to know them better. I'm still getting something like that in here. It looks like it's going to happen. And this is reminding me of fairy tales too, because there's a little frog down here. This could be the frog that gets kissed and turns into a prince. Some alchemy is happening here. Something about this situation somehow either transforms into this, or you let go of this entirely and this crumbles completely, where instead a new way is brought in that feels so different from what it was before. So you may be invited. You might receive an invitation to do something, or to get to know someone, or to experience something. And I would highly recommend you go for it and just see what happens. This is a Pisces court card. There is some things in here that indicate a water person in your life, or perhaps you have things in water. Do I need to find out more about that? No, I don't think so. Just know it's coming, or that it's real, or you can do this and you will find a way. So you right now are feeling incredibly lucky, blessed, happy, joyful. This is amazing. This is completely amazing. It looks like you received that blessing that you needed in order to realize how lucky you are and that you deserve it. And it looks like something is able to be not only adjusted, but it's almost like alchemy, where something lead is turned into gold, or things work out way better than you thought that they were going to. Happiness, blessings, joy. If there has been situations where people haven't been getting along, it looks like a vacation was the remedy. Because if you do that, or use the word vacation as a metaphor, but a vacation would be great too, you guys. If you do that, that seems to be the solution. It seems like people were just getting on each other's nerves too much, or you needed a break, and you do it, and you are completely emotionally renewed and able to handle life again. I'm seeing good news in here, so let me see if there's anything else in here that could be good news for you besides a vacation. Let's see if there's something going on here. This could be a wedding, it could be the birth of a child, it could be realizing that a baby is on the way. This could be a family thing. It could be someone in the family got really sick or was battling with something very difficult, and then it's able to be healed, or able to be solved, or able to survive, and it makes everyone incredibly happy. Or if you have been struggling with some financial things, it looks like things work out. If you needed assistance, it looks like you get it. But let's see if there's anything else they want to say. They being your guides, by the way, and my guides too. So, or your angels. Is there? Yep, there goes the cat. He must be outside of the bathroom window screaming his head off. Oh, nope, he's outside of the kitchen window now. I don't know if you can hear him. He's outside of the apartment, but he still has to hover around me and harass me. Okay. Okay, Raven, let me just finish up this reading. I'm like 3 cards away from being done, okay? You're not gonna have anything bad happen to you out there. Okay. The devil has been vanquished. Some kind of a hard limiting situation is over. Whether it was, and this could even be things getting better in the world too, or things improving with a mass situation as well. It looks like whatever you were bound by, whatever you felt stuck with, whatever made you feel trapped, whatever you felt bound by has completely crumbled. A new journey has begun that looks incredibly amazing, and I wish that this was my reading. But it looks like whatever made you feel trapped, whatever made you feel stuck, whatever was overwhelming, whatever was larger than life has been vanquished or has crumbled or is no longer happening. And so I'm getting with this card multiple people being incredibly happy together, like not just your own happiness. This is everybody's happiness. And I don't know, it just looks like you're feeling a lot better. And in your surroundings, you have the King of Cups. Oh, you had the Queen of Cups earlier. You had the Queen of Cups, and now you have the King of Cups. Maybe you're able to reunite with someone, or able to feel close to someone, or protect your environment, feel like you're doing a good service to your surroundings, or you're concerned with the safety or with the protection of people or situations that you care a lot about. Or this could be someone else around you that's kind of like a guide. This is a Scorpio court card. Could again be a water sign. This could be an aspect of yourself. Let's see. Tell me more about the King of Cups and their surroundings. The Eight of Cups, walking away from emotional situations that have been incredibly hard to deal with, or even internal emotions that you no longer have to deal with anymore, and you're sailing away from them, and you're feeling more on top of yourself as a result, or you feel more emotionally calm or in control, is because whatever you were dealing with before that wasn't satisfying you, you are able to sail away from it. There's the Eight of Cups. You're able to sail away from your troubles, or you're able to sail away from emotional difficulty in the past. And because of that, you're feeling a lot more on top of yourself, or you're just feeling a lot more emotionally stable. More able to handle anything that gets thrown at you, or to protect if you need to on the things that you care about. If you, also I'm getting something about if you go away, your surroundings or your home or whatever you're leaving behind while you go away is going to be safe and protected while you're gone, so you don't have to worry about that. Or this could be a person This could be a person that you are sailing away from in your surroundings because you've realized it's too intense, or it's too much, or it's just not your cup of tea anymore. He does look very, very serious. He does not look like he has that much of a sense of humor. Does he look like he has a sense of humor? Maybe the seriousness is passing away. Things are no longer going to be so serious. Or you no longer have to be on like protection mode of taking things so seriously because of serious situations. But it looks like it's sailing away from that. Or you're deciding to move on. You're deciding to let all that go. Instead of emotionally hang on to it, you're deciding to emotionally let go. And your hope is that you will win. Your hope is that you will achieve your goal. If you are in some kind of a competition, let's say, where is it? If you are in some kind of a competition, your hope is that you will win, or you will come out on top, or you will be able to achieve what you set out to do, or you will prove to yourself what you're capable of. You come out a winner here, or you're hoping that you will be successful with what you're doing and putting your energy into. Now, this is odd. Your general outcome is the Three of Swords. Sadness, grief, heartbreak, possibly feeling betrayed, possibly feeling abandoned, feeling pain, just sadness, you know. Let me see why that is there. That is a very different 3 than your best possible outcome, which was the 3 of Wands. Maybe it's saying that the worst of the pain of a situation is over, where it's not as raw as it was before. But let's see. I'm laughing at my cat outside the window. And in case you've been wondering, these things are seed packets. I don't know how clearly you can see them, but those are the seeds that are going to go in my flower bed soon on the new moon. In case you were wondering what the heck those things are, that's what they are. Same thing with this one. That's a seed packet right there. That's Sweet William. Okay, tell me more about, explain the Three of Swords to me. Why is this in their general outcome? Why the Three of Swords? The Six of Pentacles. Oh, okay. All right. That's a surprise to me. I wasn't thinking about that at all. So, there's the Three of Swords. Someone here, this woman in the picture, is going through a very, very, very difficult emotional time. And in the Three of Pentacles, this woman in the cloak is going through a very, very, very difficult emotional time. And these people in the background want to help her, or want to assist her, want to solve or help her to solve her problems, or to recover from some kind of a blow. Could be someone who is processing grief over the death of a loved one. This could be someone who is processing grief over the loss of a marriage or a partnership. It could be so many things. But it's hard, whatever it is. It's not your everyday run-of-the-mill disappointments and hardships. This is hard. This looks like, as your general outcome, you are able to help someone. You are able to help someone. Pay attention. There may be somebody in your surroundings that you care about that is going through an extremely difficult time and needs help, or needs a hug, or needs some kind words or advice, or even possibly a solution. And so you may even, I'm not getting like volunteer work, I'm getting directly helping an individual here. I don't know, if someone's house has burned down, you may decide to have them live with you for a little bit until they get their feet on the ground, figure out what they're doing. Or if someone's marriage has completely failed and they're losing it, you may spend a day with them someplace beautiful and just cheer them up with jokes or smiles or hugs, or just to let them know that you're there for them, or that someone cares about them. I'm getting something about someone feeling as though no one gives a shit about them. Pardon me for cursing. I almost never do that, but I'm kind of getting that feeling. And to let someone know that you give a crap about them would actually be a miracle for them at this time, rather than a simple act of kindness. Pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on around you. You may just want to do some good deeds, or pass out roses, pass out food if you have it. Pass out roses to people that look like they're feeling sad, or giving an encouraging word or something. Yeah, the person really needs it. So if you have it to give, since you're feeling so happy, and your own things that you've been dealing with seem to be not only on the mend, but miraculously taking a pumpkin and turning it into a carriage. You have it to give in one way or another, whether it's time, energy, money, clothes, food, roses, the gift of a road trip, or a gift of some kind. So, and I don't know why, but this is kind of reminding me of that fairy tale, the Beauty and the Beast. Remember, in the beginning, there's the old, ugly, starving, poor, poverty-ridden woman that shows up at the king's front door. And she says, "Please, it's about to storm outside. It's freezing cold. I need help. I don't have any money or anything to give you. Can you please give me a place to stay for the night?" And in that story, the king says, "Absolutely not. You do not belong here. You're going to have to go deal with your own problems." And lo and behold, after he acts like a jerk, all of a sudden all these robes come off, and all of a sudden, where is it? It's in here somewhere. And all of a sudden she turns into a beautiful enchantress with a magic wand, and she says, "You did wrong, dude. You are in trouble now. You did not help me when I needed it. Don't you know that that is essential to happiness in life? Is to help people in times of need. Since you're selfish and narcissistic and you don't care, I'm going to turn you into a beast until someday, possibly, someone might love you. And then you'll be freed." So be very careful, you guys. If you have someone show up in your life all of a sudden who badly, badly needs help, if you turn them away, it might be a test. It might be a test from the universe to see if you will give it. Not that that should be the reason on why you give it. The reason why you give help should be because you want to help, not because you get something from it. But if you have that kindness in your own heart and are willing to make the effort and willing to help someone in need, it looks like you may have a major stroke of good luck that comes from that, because somehow you are showing the universe that you truly do care and you're willing to do whatever to be able to help, as long as you have it in you to be able to help. And that may unlock something for you where you see more blessings coming into your life after that. So, all right, you guys, hopefully that made sense or helped someone or resonated for someone, and I wish you all the best. Have a lovely May and take good care of yourself. Make sure you take a break, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, take care. Bye.